Okay. Hopefully we're live. Alright. Yep, I can see that it is live now. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the video. I'm just doing a live stream again just because I really want to try and start prototyping the main plate and bridges this week, and I don't want to spend too much time editing videos and getting different shots. I'm very sorry about that, but I'm setting up a bit of a display here, and I even connected my DSLR camera. Oh, I don't know if you can, did it pop up? Yeah, another screen, so multiple cameras. This one I control with the lens, so what you see now on that, you see the little Bantam CNC that's with the Canon 80D. Anyway, I'll just put that away for now. Yeah, so I've been working on away at the designing the watch in Fusion 360, as you can see. So the main plate is done on this side, just missing the holes for the pallet bridge. Okay, look, there's some holes here for the inspection of the interaction between the escape wheel and the lever, the pallet lever. But because I'm prototyping this in Perspex acrylic, it's clear, so I don't think it needs the holes because you can see through the material anyway. So then body 2 is the bottom plate with the bridges. So I've done the recessed holes. You got the second wheel, third, fourth escape, and the balance. I haven't put the ETA 6498 standard click recess in here, click spring recess, because I want to design my own click spring for this watch movement. It is a pocket watch movement at the end of the day. It's a 6498. It's a tractor of a thing, but yeah, I do want to have a nicer click spring, so I'm not going to put in the standard one, that's for sure. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good so far. And now what I'm going to do is just design. Oh, sorry guys, I got too caught up. Hi, Joseph, Mark, how are you? Scotty, and Oliver. It's good to see that you've joined. Thank you for joining me on the live stream. The tolerances on that CNC. Look, I think for actually milling, it's not too bad, but I'm really just trying to use it to accurately create the holes in the positions. So the positional accuracy is not too bad. The machine is designed for PCB milling, so it does have a really high speed 26,000 RPM spindle to take those smaller tools. Let me just get to the machine specs here. So I think over 1 inch of travel, 25.4 mil, it's got about 100th mil resolution error. It is on rails and stuff, so it's not going to be in like during hard milling. So I'm not using it for that. All I want it to do is just, be able to drill some holes in the accurate locations. Hello Marcelo, thanks for joining me from Brazil. Thanks Scotty. No worries. Good luck with the pest controller. Yeah, so these are the specs. I don't know if you can actually see that. Hang on. Maybe that's a bit better. I mean, so here's that less than 3,000 per 6-inch travel. So if it's contained within the movement, say it's an inch of travel between holes, roughly, hopefully it should be within a hundredth of a millimeter per linear travel. So that's why I'm going to drill the holes in sort of like in linear stages as well. So it's from 0 and traveling to the closest hole, like in the X direction, trying just to minimize any accuracy errors in that machine. Look, ideally, I'd love to have a jig borer. I'd love to have like a profile projector. That's my ideal things, but I'll be waiting years, and it's going to be way more expensive than the setup I've got now just to acquire those machines. And yeah, I think like just as well, like entry level CNC, I think this is pretty good. It's very user friendly software, so that's why I sort of went with this machine. And also there has been some success with testing for making watch parts. I think it's Nick, he's from the New York Horological Society. He created like the bridge for it and certain gears. I'll just pull it up. Not that. I think it was Nick. I could have been wrong. Oh no. I think I've got it wrong. It's not Nick Raffatello. It's oh no, I forget who it is. It's someone on they use the Bantam. Yeah. But yeah, you can check him out on Instagram. Let me just now I've got to know who it is. I thought it was Nicholas. Yeah, Nicholas Manosus. Sorry, Nicholas. So it wasn't Nick Raffatopoulos. I think he's Greek, his background. It's Nicholas Manos. So he even created like, obviously he had a huge bunch of errors in gears, but he did create the coaxial in the Bantam PCB mill. So I mean, it does have some tested methodology behind it. He did create like a Perspex bridge, wheel train bridge as well, so that's pretty cool. So I don't even want to do what he has done. I just want to spot those holes correctly. So yeah, it gave me hope to go with this machine. But yeah, so right now I'm just designing the bridges. So I'm going to use some pretty straightforward bridges on the watch. So yeah. Yeah, I think for prototyping should be okay. Look, I think for drilling holes, I think it's going to be okay. Even for like, I mean, a handful of pieces. I'm not going to create a lot of pieces initially, so yeah, I think it should be okay. Famous last words. So I just created some basic lines. This is definitely not what I'm going for, but I can see that there's a bit of clearance issue here. So what I might do just get that diameter of the wheel recess. So we can edit that sketch. Thank you. Thanks, Ubro HD. I appreciate that, man. So 7 mil. Look, I'm still like really a beginner at this, as you can probably see, but I'm trying my best. So we can edit that sketch. Yeah, I think so, Oliver. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm not too worried at this point. Let's finish that up and flip it back over. So now that should match that recess in there. I wish I could actually I could probably do that. Edit the appearance. Maybe I'll make it like a different color so it's easier to see. Bodies and components. Can we make it like a brass? Is that the way to do it? Oh yeah, there we go. Hi, Loich. I hope I pronounced your name right. Sorry, man. Thanks, thank you. Thanks for joining the live stream and your comment, man. I really appreciate that, and I wish you all the success, man, with your endeavors. I think I encourage anyone to just to go out and try their hand at their whatever they want to do, and I don't think we should be held back by anyone. I think there might be an issue with the underside of this. Is this body 3? Which one's this one? Oh, oh. Ah, that makes it a lot easier to see. Oh my god, the zooms. No bueno. Okay, so there's a bit of an issue as well on this bridge here. I'm just going to try and clean up that recess, because obviously if the wheel sits in there, it's going to hit that part. Okay. Just not sure how to do this because the wheel recess. Yeah. Okay, and the underside bridge. Turn off body 1. I think it was this hole here. So if I edit this sketch, I hate when it does that. Now I don't know where I am. Man, sometimes I lose the far out. Which hole? I've been looking at drawing all these holes and recesses, and sometimes it just gets a bit much. You know what? At the end of the day, I'm just going to measure it. 9.2. 9.2. Okay. So we can turn that and that off. And I can draw a circle. 9.2. Well, I think it has to be here, isn't it? This is the only logical. Because you got your center wheel. Then the next one down is the third. 9.2. There we go. Wham bam, thank you man, Shazam. The underside of the bridge. So it's 1.4. So just extrude this one, negative 1.4. I think actually, yeah, I could bring that up too, yeah. Anyway, we'll see how that turns out. My cat experience, the simpler the sketches, the better. Yeah, that I think so too. But the issue was like, so I created the top plate and the bottom in like two separate bodies, which is why everything's sort of like all the sketches are starting to come out of. Look, there's probably a better way. I just don't know any other way because I'm pretty new at Fusion 360. Yeah. Thanks. Sorry, what do you mean, Oliver? The line's not tangent with the end circle? The line's not tangent. Hi, Elaine. Thanks, man. Alexander, thanks for joining the live stream. Like I was saying before, I just doing it this way just to document the process and connect with you guys. I just don't have a lot of time to be I know what you mean. This one here. Is that what you're talking about, Oliver? It's not, it doesn't hit the tangent here on this side. I think that's what you meant. I understand. But these are just like really rough sketch designs. So, look, I just trying to do a simple one for the machine to just to mill out. Yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for pointing that out. It's a good pickup. I'm glad you could see that, man. That's really good. Yeah, but it's just pretty. I'm gonna change the design later. I just want to make sure that all the holes are lining up and stuff, and that the actual design works. And then I'm gonna completely change the way these bridges look. Thanks, Loich. I hope that's how your name is pronounced. Those eyes get me all the time. I'm not used to seeing them. Thank you so much for your support, though, and thanks Oliver for the pickup. That was good. Okay. So I guess from here with these bridges, I'm going to use one screw hole and 2 pins, the standard 2 pins, 1 mil deep. How do I? I'm not sure if it's going to. I think I have to create them on both bodies now. So over here I have like body 1, which is the main plate, and I had the top plate as body 2, but then as soon as I like deleted this section to have the 3 bridges exposed, it just created them all on their own bodies. So yeah, it's a good feature, I guess. Now I need to. It's just gonna start getting really messy, but you know. Oh no! Oh no! Was yours like mine? Yeah, I really have to learn, but yeah. Damn. Thanks, man. I've been trying to do the lessons. Like, I was following like Learn Fusion in 30 days, some YouTube channel, and it was really good. Each day it was like one. You're creating one drawing, and then it was teaching you different methods each time. And I was trying to do one a day, but it just got too much. What I'm gonna do actually, let's get rid of all this. I'm not gonna call this body 1. I'm gonna call this main plate. I'm gonna start naming them, otherwise I'm gonna lose track, and it's gonna be a mess. So body 2 is gonna be 4th wheel. It's gonna be a real disaster. This is gonna be. I'm just thinking of like your teacher just seeing this and just shaking his head and just ripping me a new one. Okay, and body 4 would be the escape wheel. Escape wheel. I should have called them bridges. I think what I've found from past experience just doing other things is naming convention. Naming things always saves you if you're in a pickle and not doing the things the right way. Hi Alexander, thanks man, thanks for watching my videos. I hope you're enjoying them. Yeah, the Cow's lathe, I love that thing, man. That's my baby. It's really good. It's a really nice machine to use. I feel like it's more sturdier than say an 8mm watchmaker's lathe, but I had a peerless 8mm watchmaker's lathe with a micrometer tailstock, and it held collets in the tailstock as well, and uh, that was that's really nice. I wish I didn't have to sell that. I had to sell that to buy the cows and stuff, but yeah, I think if you buy a really nice 8mm and you can get collets and attachments for it, then that's all you need. The good thing about the Peerless Watchmaker's lathe is that the Shoreline collets fit it, so you can buy brand new collets for them. And although they're not like hardened and ground steel, and like if you overexert them, they could lose their shape a bit. You can just buy them again, like they're quite cheap. I think they're like $15 or something. Okay. Yeah, I think I can do that sometime in the future, Alexander, for sure. Like in the near future, I can go through like, I guess once I'm going to start using it to make the round parts, or like out of the rods, like the screws, maybe I'll do that. That's a good idea. I should have done that a long time ago. Yeah, thanks, Oliver. The design movement, how long does it take? Look, for me, I'm pretty new at Fusion 360, and this is just copying the ETA 6498, so it's taking measurements, it's taking depths and stuff. I think this is like a couple of weeks of work so far where I'm at. I'd say 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks, sorry. Thank you. Thanks, Xerxes. Hi, Cosimo. Look, I think it's really possible to cut gears, if with on a lathe, or I know people now are making like some milling attachments for the watchmakers lathes, and using like PP Thornton gear cutters. I think it's definitely possible. Yeah, I was thinking about that, Oliver. I guess yeah, I hope I don't have to change anything. I think the recessed depths are quite right, and the dimensions. The only thing I'm really going to change later is like the design of the bridges, and that's why I've saved this version as a different one. So I have one where the main plates are just full, and now I'm just doing. I save this as a different file, and I'm editing this. So hopefully, if everything's once I check the recess depths and stuff, I'll go back and if I need to change, I'll change that original, and then if I'm going to do designs again, I'll save it as a different file and do it that way. That's the only way I can think of it right now. Hi, Florian. Um, yeah, I think it's Fusion 360 is very easy to use, and it's got cam built into it as well. So I think for like designing the movement, I think it's on the money. Like you can learn Inventor or something, or Inventor or SolidWorks, but I don't know if they have cam integrated so to create the G code of it. Yeah, and also what Cosimo said, just going on the top of that, Fusion's like you can get the free version and you get almost all the good features. All right, now I'm going to just put a bridge for the center wheel. So at the moment, there's a bit of an issue there as well. Damn. Underside bridge. Yes, so I just need to extrude the. $1.37. Okay. There we go. Now I've got clearance on there. And I can put my bridge. Alright, maybe I'll do the actual balance oil first, the balance bridge. We'll see how that goes. Let's create the sketch. And we'll put the okay. It's probably like really painful if people know how to use this software. It's probably quite painful to see me using it, I would assume. There we go. Okay. Okay. So now we have balance. And now I can just get a little bridge for the second wheel. It's gonna be a bit of a funky design. Okay. So I might just put this one from here to there. And one from, oh, okay. It's quite yeah, that's not good. Oh, actually, yeah, Fusion's quite good. So even though like this line sort of crossed the tangent, unless I select it to extrude and like get rid of it, then it'll kind of keep that circle, which is what I want. So we'll go -2. Okay. It's good you guys are having a bit of a conversation there in chat. I don't know where this line came from. Anyway. Yeah, it's not there. Might just create a couple of lines and get rid of this piece here. And I know this is like super basic, but it's just for testing. I'll get rid of that piece too. E-2. It's not going to be good. I don't want to create that weird the cutter's not going to like that. Try to set constraints with the planes. Yeah, that's probably. I tried to. I was doing a lesson with like the constraints. It's definitely something I need to. I need to work on. I'm so bad at it. So that brings a sharp line into there. Yeah, I think you're right, Cosmo. I think once like I prototype this, like to actually redefine, I might have to start going through those lessons. If you change the shape, the model can explode. Yeah, that's what I was having issues with. It was like the lesson was creating like a paper clip, and then like all of a sudden, like I try to put the fillet on one end, and then it just blows out of proportion on the other. No, for sure. It's good advice though. Like it's something I do need to look into. Like if you're gonna use the software, you may as well try and be the best you can be at it, I guess. Just with this, I just want to get rid of like have a clean piece out through. I know it looks quite hideous right now. Okay, it's gonna leave like this little thing here. Click that one. You know what? Maybe I'll get rid of it all. Oh yeah, that's why I can't get rid of it. I keep making that same mistake. There we go. Look, I don't mind, to be honest, having that there. It's not something that's going to be in the final product, but at least when I'm cutting this piece out on the machine, it's going to do a clean line like that. Hi, Florian. So I was enrolled in the BHI distance learning course, which is quite full on. I got through the technician grade, the first grade. Like I actually passed I set the exams for that portion of it. With being like overseas, it's quite difficult. You got to have like a mediator set up, and they send all the exam materials, and you got to and all the exams are meant to be sat at the same time. And yes, I completed the first year part, and then I was completing the rest of it, the the second and third year of the course. Like I was going through all the materials and doing all the exercises and doing some watch repairs. But yeah, I just feel like what I want to do is not exactly aligned with what was taught in the course. Like I felt like I was at the point where I'd learnt kind of enough, and I didn't need that piece of paper. Yeah, but look, if I can get more time on my hands, it's something that I'm going to finish. yeah, or maybe if I could go to some other school, we'll see. We'll see how what the future holds. But I think watchmaking is a continual learning process um, type thing anyway, and I'm always trying to improve on my knowledge and skills. So yeah. Hi, Daltona. Thanks for joining the live stream of me just trying to design this prototype, um, so I can get cutting this week. I want to test out a lot of these. I want to cut out the main plate and test these bridges out. So I'm just doing a live stream of it, so I don't waste too much time editing videos and stuff like that. While I can just continue documenting the journey, because I think that's the most important bit of what I'm trying to do. Thanks, man. I'm glad to be back. Ah, that's quite interesting. The shock protection on the balance. I want to. It's something I want to do, like to also do like a history type thing of the development of certain parts of watches, like create videos around those. I think it's quite good. Like education for myself and others, because I think you always, like, when you start digging deep, you always like find out new information on certain things. What makes a robust movement? That's from my experience. I think like from restoring and seeing like what vintage sort of watches and pocket watches survived is like some good thick, like thicker than like what ETA movement provide on their wheels. Good bridges. I think like robust, so robust, like a 6498 I think is very robust. It's like a tractor. It uses like involute gearing, and it's got a lot of tolerance. There's a lot of play in the movement compared to like a really fine, well-made movement. But I think like that it has decent accuracy, and it lasts the test of time because it doesn't have like these tight tolerances that it's working to, and there's room for play, and it still works. You know what I mean? I'm a bit frazzled. It's 1:30 in the morning. I'm not sure if my words are making sense right now. Thanks, Eric. It's glad to see you back commenting. I noticed on many of my other videos you always make good comments, and I always replied. But yeah, just back onto the robustness. I think that's what makes a good movement. Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's what, like, if you're going for robustness, I think that's definitely, you got to look at how the old pocket watches were made, and like even this 6498, like how it's made, it's a testament to how well they're designed. Yeah, I think this is it. I can test these bridges. Uh, I haven't done the dial side. I haven't done the motion works on the main plate. That's something that I need to do. but first I just want to get the wheels going. Yeah, I mean, like, if I can get this finished, then maybe tomorrow I can run. I'll probably even live stream it as well. I'll run it on the Bantam so everyone can see sort of how it works. I just got the DSLR working as a webcam. Alright, what am I doing? I need to do alignment pins and the screw holes. Florian, I'm actually a civil engineer. Yeah, that's what I do full time. But we'll see. Hopefully I can make dreams come true, and yeah, go down the path of watchmaking. I think your bridge going through the center is too close of the biggest bridge. This bridge here, yeah, but I'm gonna cut them as separate pieces, Lowich, so it shouldn't matter. Like maybe, like, so during assembly, it's only going to be touching. Yeah, I do know what you mean. Like, if I was machining this out of one piece, getting the cutter through there is going to be too close. But I'm not going. I'm going to separate. I'm going to actually just mill this bridge out. This next to it, I'll probably nest it all to have. I'm going to be using the 1mm cutter to go through it, so it should have its clearance. How are you ensuring correct spacing between the jewel holes? Do wheels and pinions have a standard size? After seeing videos, I've been considering doing this myself. Hi Milo, thanks for joining the live stream. Great question. So, couple of things. Let's see if I can pull this up. I'm gonna make. You're gonna see my big ugly head for a second. Oof, hang on. That wasn't good. So behind me, there's the measuring scope, and so I measured from the existing movement. Let's get back to this. So I measured like the distances between the wheels, and also I had somebody who had some rough measurements, and I sort of compared it to them. And also there was somebody on Instagram selling sort of like the coordinates as well for this movement, and yeah, I just got them to compare as well, like to compare the design, make sure that I'm on the right path. So definitely that's a huge thing, is the spacing between the wheels, especially because I'm using already an existing gear train. All right. So if I turn all the bodies off, I'm just going to put great question. So just for, I think for this one, for this first series of watches that I'm making, I'm just basing them off the 6498 caliber. And so this first one is using sort of the existing wheels as is in its simple format, and then I want to go on and create like the different complications on top of this, and then be at a level where and have the capabilities in terms of like the machinery as well to create everything eventually. That's how I want to do it, making all the wheels and pinions and all the plates of my own design too, not going to be based on an existing caliber type thing. But in saying that, like, a watch is like only 30 something millimeters. It's going to be close to already, however, hundreds of watches that are already out there. There's only so much you can do in terms of design because of the constraints. It's nothing going to be super groundbreaking in terms of the design. If it's a basic format, however, like the complication of the watch, and like if it's an artistic piece, like say MB&F or Vianney Halter watches and stuff, then that's completely different. Thanks. Thanks, Dalton. Like the problem is, I think most of my audience, like YouTube tells me where most of my audience is online, so it is like it said today the best time was like 4 a.m. So usually I'm not going to do this. I think I'm going to have a nap real early on and then wake up maybe around midnight and then continue just working throughout the day. Maybe 1 a.m. I'll see whenever my daughter goes to sleep, which is around the 7:30 mark. So I might create the holes on a different sketch. Ah, yeah, this book, Loich, I met up with uh Kai Corpella, Henrik Corpella's brother. He made the handmade tourbillon watch, and this book he had, and I think it's super expensive. I checked it out at the time. Yeah, look on Amazon. On Amazon right now, that book is for 1,310. Is this even US dollars? Where can I see? Is it Australian dollars? If it is, yeah. I remember. It's yeah. If it's US dollars, then it's gonna be like 3,000 Australian dollars. Oh, it's in the US. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I was asking because I asked the question. I was like, "Oh, is there a book that has all the calculations, like the friction calculations and things like that?" And yeah, he showed me this book. He had it, and I looked it up. Oh, you got it right next to you. Ah, you're very lucky. You're very, very lucky. Um, okay. Is it hard? Do you wanna do a translated version in English? I've seen how thick that book is. I've seen how thick that book is. You should do an English translated version, and then I'll buy it off you. Screw holes. Ah, so with the actual holes, yeah, there's a way to. create the hole in. Yeah, there's a neat way. Yeah. Let me just check how to do the countersunk hole. I think I can just create the hole, and I'll select this one. Yeah, so I can create the counter ball. That's the cool thing about Fusion. Drill point. So the total depth will be 2. The width of the head will be 2.1. The height of the screw, I wrote it down somewhere here. I had it in my notes. Sorry, bear with me, guys. It's 1 millimeter. We can leave it at 1 mil. But 1.2, and it will be 1.25. Yeah, I think that might be right. 1.1. Nah, 1.2. The head of the screw is 1 millimeter, but if I get it a bit deeper, like the 0.2, then when I chamfer this on the outside, it'll be quite nice. But for prototyping, I'll just keep it at 1 for now. Sorry, guys. No. I changed my mind again. And then it created that hole. I'm so bad at... there we go. It created that countersunk hole. So I think there's a cool way to inspect this. Anyway, that's fine. Inspect. Yeah. Anyway, you can see how that hole is created, which is pretty cool. It's 1,100 pages, is it? Oh yeah, sheesh. You got it for €100. Yeah, I think like the scarcity. I think that might be like one of the only ones that are for sale. That's why it's like some exuberant pricing. Yeah, in Europe you're very lucky. You're very lucky. It's when I was there, it was amazing last year. Okay, yeah, Joseph, there, it's out of print. And my Elgin, the pin is 1.2. Yeah, for the bridge. All right, Loich, thanks, man. Thanks for your knowledge, and thanks for coming in and chatting and on the thing. It was good talking to you. Thanks for your advice. Hope you have a good day, man. Okay. So wheel holes. Shit. Okay, so now I'm starting to understand how Fusion works. So if I go back, so I created these, not these recesses, right? I drew the recesses sketch on this plane. But when and I want to create the screw hole through here from that bridge, and I want to do the alignment pins. Now, if I go to edit this sketch, it cuts all the sketches out that are done after it. I think because Fusion has this timeline thing down the bottom where you can go and edit. So I think in the future I have to be aware that that's what happens. It's like linear. It's not, they don't operate independent. The layers don't operate independently of each other. They're reliant on the sequence that it's created. If anyone knows anything that what I'm saying, if that's right or not, it would be good to chime in. I don't yeah, it'll be, but that's fine. I can just edit. Can I create a hole? Hey? Oh, hang on. Let's go to the top. What if I can create the hole? No. See, it's not in a body. Yeah, along the bottom timeline. Yeah, I think I'm creating like new sketches all the time. I don't think it's the right way. What's that one? Okay, I'll call this. Oh, well, at least now we got the barrel bridge. Eh? That can't be good. It doesn't look like it's aligned. I think it may have moved. Or okay. Yeah, let's see if it snaps to this point. There we go. Okay, so that's at least better. At least you can move it. You should toggle to the view with the body and outer lines, and when you have the multiple bodies, lock the parts in place with the ground. Yeah, thanks, Stephen Keat. Thanks. I just somebody else was as well talking about constraints and locking things in. It's something that I don't know how to do right now. This is a whole learning journey of Fusion 360 and thing. So look, I have this circle here, and I created this hole in this in the bridge. Can I now then project this hole all the way through to this brass colored plate? Does that work? Oh wow. Ah, Stefan. That's very cool. Yeah, you make some amazing watches, man. I really like your stuff. I was listening to your talk with Dan Spitz on his podcast. Very cool, man. Okay, thanks, Chris. So I'll select the main plate and edit the top surface. Sorry, guys. This is really bad. Through the edit feature? Yeah. Fuck. But is that just select and use the cut function? Yeah, even though like the plane is so high above Stefan, it doesn't matter, right? It's just like not good practice or something. Sketch it on. Like create a new sketch here, Chris. I'm just wondering if like I'm creating too many sketches each time. Oh, now use the project. Hang on. Let me edit the sketch. I know what you mean. Hang on. Fuck. Okay. Through here. The project. Projects the body silhouette edges work geometries. Yeah, I know. This is great teamwork. This is I'll project to the surface. Is that right? Project faces. A long vector. Try to unselect all the sketches. Okay. I know what you mean. Project to surface. I'll do a longer vector. I select the face. And I select the curve. And the direction. No, just use the P. Geometry. This is worse than my watchmaking, man. I'm sorry, Chris. You're probably so frustrated with me right now. I'm really sorry, guys. This is not working out well. Yeah, it'd be so much easier just to show me. So when I press the P button, though, okay, the geometry, I can't select that hole. I would have thought like the geometry is that hole to project. but I can't do it. Yeah. All right. Okay. So I selected the surface. Okay. Thanks, Stefan. Sketch on top. Yeah. Unselect all sketches. Yeah. Select all in there. There's no surface. This is really good info, but I'm just gotta like. Okay, hang on. Let me see. I'll pick. Started the sketch. Press P. Yeah. Marley, this software's free. Look, I think this software is actually really good. I'm just really bad. So don't judge the software by my capabilities, please. And even my ability to understand. Far out. Unselect your visibility of the screw hole sketch. Okay. Unselect. So go back to what Stefan was saying. Unselect all the sketches. Then select your bridge. Oh, bridge in the main plate to be visible. Okay. Then click on the top of the bridge and select the sketch. No, no, no. And now I do a P. No. Project. Yeah, this is the bridge that I'm mounting on the top. Now select the top of your bridge. Yeah. Why is it back in? Okay. Top of the bridge. Now select. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I've failed you guys really bad, and I'm really ashamed right now. Sorry, Stefan. I'm sure, like, far out. It's not good. can't even see that sketch anymore. Alright. I just went all the way through. Is that okay? I guess it's not ideal, but I think it worked. Yeah. Yeah, because when I was in the sketch, it's not. I feel like I have to be in the sketch. Sketch on top of the main plate. Unhide the bridge if it's hidden. Select the hole. Yeah, I think you're right. But you're saying like I'm really sorry, Stefan. Please accept my apologies, and as well, Chris. It's not aligned. It wasn't. Control Z a few times. Like, do you think where I'm at right now is suitable though? Remove that sketch. Okay, so I'll turn it off. Next time is advisable to work with assemblies. Okay. Thanks, Cosimo. Yeah, there's a lot I need to do with Fusion. Okay. Now unwatch. Yep. I'm there. Thank you. Thanks, Stefan, for walking me through. And sorry, Chris, I let you down. I hope you're still here. You didn't leave. All right. So just while waiting for Stefan and Chris, that'd be awesome, Chris. To be honest, like a real straight to the point video of how to do it. Stefan something like this. Ah, there it is. Yes. His watches are so cool. He makes some pretty cool stuff, man. Yeah. So yeah, if you didn't know, we got like a watchmaking Genius in the chat, which is pretty cool. Thanks, Stefan. I think your watch is really amazing. I like how you brought the bridge, the balance wheel bridge to the dial, but then you left like that on the back. You still created like the circle balance bridge part. It's a bit hard to see without the pictures. Where is it? We'll probably go to Instagram, maybe. Oh no. Okay, I'll come back to that. I'll just Oh, so start a sketch on top of the main plate. Okay. Hi, Chris. So create a sketch. On the main plate. Press P to project and unhide. P. Oh, is that it? I did it. Is that right? Oh, there. Oh, no. Ah, far out. But he's. But isn't that start a sketch on top of the main plate? Isn't that start a new? Ah. Yeah. I think with the software, like, there's probably 42 ways to skin a cat is the saying. Can we still say that in 2020? Okay. Now, I think I know what you... Yeah. Thanks, Chris. I know what Stefan's getting... I think what Stefan's trying to say and like what I'm trying to do, I think it's the same thing where it should just project that hole down onto the plate instead of starting a new one. Yeah, now there's a feature projected onto the main plate. Yeah. But I thought there was just a way that it was like more thing. Look, the hole's there, and with the projected feature, you're right, Chris, onto the thing. I just thought there was a way to just, with that one hole, just to plonk it down. Like, create a copy of the feature that I'd already created instead of, like, starting a new sketch to create it. If you know what I mean. Either way, yeah. Oh, does it, Cosimo? Okay. So you're saying that if I move, now that I've projected it as a feature, when I move the hole from this fourth wheel bridge, that's going to move too. Which is probably a pretty good idea, actually. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. What I would do is select the top plane of the gear train bridge, draw a circle on pocket with the right size for the main plate, and then subtract cut all the way through. Yeah, probably that's another good way of doing it. Okay. I'll just create a couple of alignment pinholes now. One there, and one here. It should really be not here. I just don't want it to be too... Well, let's see how it goes. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do, Stefan. I'm just like too eager to try and get this prototype before. Yeah. I should probably do that. No worries. Thanks, Stefan. Thanks for dropping in, man. It was a real pleasure to have you, and good luck with all your work as well. You're doing some really cool stuff, man. Oh man, jeez, my brain hurts. To be honest, my small brain hurts. Thanks, Stefan. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. All right. I think like I got that so far. It's damn. I want to keep going, but I'm just like my mind is going. I feel like I'm operating so slowly. I might have to take a break, guys. I might have to get some sleep. It's probably appropriate, so I can wake up and do some work tomorrow. I think tomorrow also I'll have it at a stage where look, I'll mill out the main plate, and it should be around this time, and I'll actually live stream it as well. Yeah, look, I'm pretty happy, Cosimo, where I'm at right now. I think I'm getting there slowly, and definitely. I'm just looking at it now. That doesn't look good. Yeah, I'll have to iron that out tomorrow, I think. Yeah, I think it's going well. Look, it's like less than a week and a half. To be honest, like the amount of days I've spent, probably time lapsed. It's been a week and a half since I had nothing, and to this now. it'll be good to as well just get references of like how close I am with the wheel dimensions, the depths. Is the machine accurate enough? I think these are all questions that sort of want to get I want to get answered, and it's probably why I haven't really spent a lot of time learning Fusion 360 and going down that path. But once I figure those out and the machines say suitable for drilling the holes accurately in their correct locations, and that I can do all the wheel holes and the alignment pins, I think then I'll really sit down and nut out a really good model in Fusion 360. I'll sit down, learn Fusion 360 a lot better, nut out a better model, and then just get it going on the CNC, and then see where it leads me, and obviously revise the design of the bridges and stuff as well. I think right now the only like bridges, these ones look alright actually. I'm not too they didn't turn out too bad, but this center wheel bridge is just off the chain, man. I don't know what's going on there, but okay, a Telegram. Is it kind of like Discord or something? I have to look into Telegram. Yeah, so I think this is a lot easier to create, like document the journey this way, especially when I'm doing computer work, instead of trying to record it and then edit a video and stuff. It's just not appropriate, and I'm spending more time now like working than I would otherwise. So yeah, hopefully you can all join me tomorrow, and I'll try and just keep this every day that I'm in the workshop, which is hopefully Monday to Friday. That I'll just start live streaming all the work that I'm doing. I think that's probably a cooler way, and I get to connect with people on the fly, like straight away. Like, thank you so much. I don't know, Chris, if you're still here, Cosmo, and for your assistance. Sorry I let you guys down so bad. Yeah, I'm by far not the sharpest knife in the drawer. Okay, yeah, and you might get really frustrated with me at times, but that's all fun and games. So thank you guys. I hope you enjoy your day. If you're just starting out your day or your afternoon, have a good night wherever you are around the world. Stay safe, and yeah, see you all soon. I don't know how to end the stream, like with a sign off. A double thumbs up, guys. Take care. Oh, just quickly, sorry, some messages came through. It is a bit laggy, like the delay. Chris Manning. Yeah, if you do you want to hit me up on Instagram. Anyone, feel free if you ever have any questions, or you want to like shoot me some advice or something. Like, you've seen I've been doing something stupid and you're like, there's a better way to do this. Please DM me on Instagram. It's probably the easiest way to get in contact, and yeah, we can go from there. Thanks, guys. I agree, Cosmo. Like, I need to go through the steps, but yeah. Take care.